Hey guys, it's me, Terry of the Yarnjoy podcast. Welcome back to another episode of Movie and Stitch. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about the movie that I watched that began with the letter H, and I will also show you the project that I worked on while I was watching that movie, and then I will also announce the movie that I'm going to be watching that starts with the letter I. Okay, so the movie I watched that starts with the letter H was called The Healer. I'm looking at my notes here. This is a movie I found on Netflix, okay? It was made in the year 2016. It starred, let's see, let me get that, okay. It starred Oliver Jackson Cohen, which I've never seen him in anything before, I don't think. It's new to me. He's new to me. Jonathan Pryce, which I did recognize him. He's an older gentleman, and I recognize him, but I don't know what I remember him from. But I know I've seen him. It's got Camilla Luddington, and now I believe she plays in Grey's Anatomy right now, or has recently played in Grey's Anatomy. I used to watch Grey's Anatomy a long time ago. I don't watch it anymore, so I'm not familiar with all the newer actors that are on there, but I believe she's in that show. Okay. And then Jorge Garcia, which I did recognize him. He played Hurley in the series that took place several years ago called Lost. I'm sure a lot of you watched that. Anyway, he was in there, and he was in this movie. Okay, so reading the synopsis, is that the word, I think, of this is off of imdb.com. It says, a young man suddenly discovers he has the gift of healing. Trying to understand it and the new reality it offers, a teenage girl with terminal cancer unexpectedly shows him the way. Okay, I really enjoyed this movie. I believe it would be under the category of faith and family. In fact, I do see on the IMDb it says that it is available to watch on Prime Video channels, including Faith and Family is the name of that the channel. But I saw it on Netflix. I thought it was good. One of those kind of feel-good movies, I guess. It kind of reminded me kind of like of a Hallmark movie, you know, not real deep. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah, I'd watch it again. It does have a happy ending, so that's good. I don't normally like to see any movies that have characters in it that have cancer. If I would have read that synopsis, probably I would not have watched it. I would have picked something else. Ever since my father, I lost my father to cancer 5 years ago this year. I don't like to watch movies that have cancer, anything about cancer in it. But anyway, I did watch this, and I enjoyed it. I'm glad that it had a happy ending, so that's good. So anyway, yeah, I thought it was good. Okay, so the project that I am working on with all of these Movie and Stitch videos that we're watching, or in the series, is a Granny Stitch stripe lapgan, okay, just scrappy lapgan. So here is what my lapgan is looking like at the moment. It is about the width of my wingspan. Okay, and so what I am doing is with each movie, I am picking out 4 colors that represent that movie in some way, and then putting 1 stripe of that color in my blanket. Okay, and then I'm separating the stripes with a stripe of single crochet of a charcoal gray, just to divide up where the movies separate. Okay, so see, there was my A movie, B movie, C, D, E, F, G, and then here's H. Okay, so the colors I picked for my H movie for The Healer is this, now that is a red. I probably should have picked this red, but this brighter red. This is more almost like a, not burgundy, I don't know what you call that red, like a country red, I guess, or something. It's looking really dark on the camera. But anyway, that's the color that happened to be in my bag, so I grabbed it. But the red, and then this is yellow. So the red, the yellow, and the blue, it all symbolizes there's a truck that is in that movie that the guy is driving, okay? It wasn't his truck, it wasn't his choice, but it was a truck that was made available to him for him to be able to drive, okay? And it was crazy. I mean, it was wild. It had all these colors. It had red, yellow, blue. There was some green in it. It's so funny, that truck. And so those three colors I picked out because of that truck he drove in the movie. And then, of course, green is because the movie takes place in Nova Scotia. And I didn't look up to see if it's actually filmed there, but that's what it said. It was in Nova Scotia. So I'm assuming it was filmed there. I'm not sure. But anyway, the scenery was beautiful, and there was so much green. I mean, it was green grass, green trees, green bushes, green shrubs, everything, the foliage, everything was green. It was just must have been in the springtime or something. I don't know, but it's very pretty and lots of green. And so I picked green for for the fourth color. For that movie. Okay, so that is what my movie is that I watched for letter H, and that is the colors I picked out, okay? I've got all the ends weaved in, okay, except for the very last one, and that just kind of gives me a starting point to when I start the next colors, okay? So anyway, that is my project that I've been working on, and it's really growing. I think it's going to be a good size. This is letters A through H. Okay, so if you have a Roku TV, you may want to check out this app. This is a free movie app that you can load onto the Roku TV, and the name of the app is called TV, I think. I believe that's what it is. And if it's wrong, or I'll put it in the description box below. Can't put a link, I don't think, to it. I don't think. But I can at least write it down in the description box so you can know what to look for if you have a Roku TV, and you can put apps on there. Okay, so it's a free app. I'm always looking for free apps to put on my Roku TV that's got movies, free movies that you can watch. So I found this one. It's really a cool app. I'm really enjoying it. I also put it on my mother's Roku TV because I knew that she would like it as well. And so what this movie app is, like I said, it's called Movieland.tv. It's got lots of old movies, okay, like classic, not just like black and white, really old movies. There's some black and white movies, but then there's color movies too, but it's movies like from, I don't know, just classic movies. Maybe the 40s, 30s, 40s, all the way up to probably, I don't know what the newest movie's on there. I mean, it's a big range of movies, but there's movies like from the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, on up, maybe even to present day. I don't know. But I kind of categorize them as older classic, the classic oldies, classic movies. Anyway, I was looking through that channel, that app, and there was so many movies listed, and a lot of them I'd seen, a lot of them I haven't seen, and I was just going through, and I've got the J movie I'm going to watch is on there too. But anyway, the I movie that I'm going to be watching, this is a movie that I've seen, but it's been a long time since I've seen it, and I always thought it was so cute, and so I'm going to watch it again. And so the movie is called The Incredible Mr. Limpet. And of course it is if you've seen it, you know that is a Don Knotts movie. And in fact, when I was watching that app the other day, watching a movie off that app, I watched The Ghost and Mr. Chicken. If I would have thought about it, I would have put that as my G movie, but I didn't. But The Ghost and Mr. Chicken is so funny. It's a Don Knotts movie as well, and he is so funny. He made several of these movies kind of in the same time era, and it must have been the same time that he played Barney Fife in the Andy Griffin Show, because the character, I mean, his name is not that. It's not Barney, but his mannerisms and a lot of the funny things that he did makes you think of Barney Fife, that character. But anyway, so I'm going to be watching The Incredible Mr. Limpet. I always enjoyed it when I was growing up. I love that movie. And so that is the movie that I'm going to be watching for my letter I. And like I said, I will put in the description box below the name of that app, you know, spelled out and everything, because I think that's how it's written, but I'll check to make sure, and I'll put that in the description box below. Okay, so that is it. So I talked about my H movie. I showed you the project that I'm working on for this series that I'm doing, and I also announced the I movie I'm going to be watching. So I will be coming back in 2 weeks. Well, the next episode of Movie and Stitch for me will be in 2 weeks when I come back, and I will do my review for the I movie and then announce the J movie. Okay, so that's it for this episode of Movie and Stitch. Come back tomorrow. Right? Yeah. Tomorrow for the next episode of Yarnjoy podcast, and we will have a visit, and I will show you what else I've been working on lately. Okay, guys. Hope you're having a great day, and we will see you tomorrow right here. Same channel, same place. So we'll talk to you later, guys. See you tomorrow in the next video. Bye.